Hello and welcome back to the ARP podcast with me, George, and I'm here with James and two very special guests, the Doctor of Adventures.
Hello!
Great to have these guys on.
Thank you.
Because I remember, can I just tell a funny story quickly? Like I saw your guys comment on mine and George's Series 3 review on his channel. Like straight away I said, because do you guys remember like the bot thing going around? Like when there was
Oh yeah.
loads of bot comments, and I said, George, it's a bot, don't respond. And like, I was so nervous, and I thought, I thought their account's been hacked. These are all old videos. No.
At the time, I knew about you guys because I've been watching your content. And then when James said that, I said, "No, I know what channel that is, so don't worry about it."
And I was really good because I clicked on the channel. I thought, oh man, they've put so much effort into these vids, and that Logan or Tribe or whatever his name is has hacked him. Oh, I'm gutted. But obviously that didn't happen. Thank goodness. So
I'm sorry about that.
Anyway. First question I wanted to ask: what's your favourite? What actually got you into Doctor Who?
Our dad.
Oh, cool.
Basically, the trailer for Or Do You Want to Come With Me came on, and Dad knew the second it came it was Doctor Who, and he screamed us to come down. So we literally saw the trailer exactly when it came, just a little bit, just the last half of it, and hooked.
Nice.
Yeah. Dad did not let us not watch it. We had to see it before we had any opinion. Yeah, we were hooked. It's them next time trailers at the end. They just I was like, oh, I have to come next week. I need to see what that's about. And then before you know it, you're addicted.
Yeah. I think those next time trailers are good for like a younger audience. Like, did you guys watch it when you were young, or?
I was watching it when I was 2.
Bloody hell.
5 or 6.
Fair play. But I found like next time I feel like when you're young it's good, but like when you're older, I don't know, I sort of like it when it's like you don't know what's coming next week, because like I remember there was one episode. Oh yeah, I was watching Parting of Ways last summer. That was the first time I watched it, and then it said sorry, the one before that the one with the Slovene coming back, the woman. Margaret.
Boomtown.
Yeah, that was it. I was watching the one before, then it said next time on Doctor Who, and I just kept it on, and I saw, oh no, so it's sported that it's not it's the Daleks that pop in at the end, because it was obviously quite mysterious, this Floor 500 place, the second time they went back 100 years later, but it already showed me that the Daleks were the people at the end, so, a bit gutting. But it was still quite cool.
Yeah, the classic era is bad for that. They can spoil it in its title.
Oh, that's a shame.
He's trying to set it up for things to happen, and they're like, but I know it's them because that's the title.
Yeah.
Happens too.
What's your favourite Eccleston moment?
Ooh. Everybody Lives is definitely up there. That's what I was going to say straight up about.
Because
I think... Oh, sorry. I think the bit where he's talking to Rose on the screen, he's like, oh, I'm going to save her. There's nothing you can do about it. I think that's just so good. Oh, that is brilliant. And the one in the Bad Wolf one? Or is it Parting of the Ways? It's one of them. Yeah. Bad Wolf.
Pretty epic. Like, I think it was Bad Wolf, because when he's in the Big Brother house, isn't it? And he's having a go and getting pissed off at the weakest link robot. But yeah, Everyone Lives is amazing, because like he's like, you can tell he's been through a lot of bad stuff, that Doctor, because obviously he had to kill all the Time Lords and all that bad stuff, and it seems like he's suffering from PTSD, because he's so angry in some moments, like, you know, but he's so happy when everyone lives.
Yeah, it's a nice moment. It's a nice moment.
I love the when he's on the hologram saying "Have a nice life." That was quite emotional.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I really like.
Such a good Doctor. One series. Oh.
Yeah.
I do wish he'd done another one.
I know, I wish he had stayed. I think he would have done a great job. Like, as one of them Doctors that stay on for 3 series, to be honest. Yeah. But at the same time, I think because we only did see one series, it's hard to imagine what more series would have been like. I suppose. So it almost feels like it was right, but it could have been worked out differently. But
Yeah, he had a pretty kick-ass line though at the end though when he said, "You've been absolutely fantastic," and you know what?
Amazing.
So have I. And then he regenerates. Epic. Absolutely,
Nice
absolutely
moment.
epic. But I feel like the reason why we all like really, really like him though is because it just leaves us wanting more. Like I don't know if he would have been as half decent as Tennant was in some of the bad episodes he was given in series 2. You know,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
like Tennant did okay with some of them, some of the bad ones.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people say Series 2 is like one of the weaker ones. And I'm like, how dare you? No. And then when you go back and watch, you're like, oh, I suppose that wasn't that
Well,
good.
the Sycorax one was decent fun. I wasn't bothered about the werewolf one. The best ones was I love the Cybermen 2-parter.
Yeah, that's really good. So good.
And the obviously the Satan pit, that was amazing because he knew it was like spiritual supernatural stuff, and usually Doctor Who sci-fi. So you're like, how does the devil know all this stuff?
Oh, it's so good. It's just scared me for life, but
Yeah.
loved it. Amazing story.
I was like a Doomsday as well because the first time the Daleks and Cybermen basically meet.
Yeah, I actually watched that cliffhanger with my dad literally like an hour ago, and still the same chills and it's amazing. It is amazing, truly.
The first,
they actually did Daleks and Cybermen is just mind blowing.
yeah. I mean, the first part was cool. I was ghosts at first, and then Jackie Tyler was like, "Oh, it's me dad, you know, Rose, it's your granddad," and then David Tennant's like, "No, sorry, it's not," and like they're all just Cybermen. It's like bloody hell. What did you think when that woman took over and she said, like, it's for Queen and Country, and she wasn't totally emotionless? Remember the when she was a Cyberman?
Oh yeah, I loved Yvonne. She was brilliant. She was a brilliant character, but like when she gets upgraded, obviously, the tear rolls down. The tear, that's what I was going to say, the tear. Cybermen can do that? Would have accepted anything at that point, because that was my second time seeing the Cybermen.
The Cyberman, that Cyberman, that was the young woman who was about to get married the next day. That always gets me.
That was so sad.
Was she the one in the 2-parter and she's like lying on the floor? And
yeah, the one that they did the autopsy.
No, I remember. Yeah, that was sad. Is it Sammy?
Think so.
Yeah. That was so sad.
Quite a shame. What did you guys think of the Rose, like the romantic stuff when she's like, "Oh, I love him," you know?
We weren't that fussed as kids. We just kind of dealt with it.
Oh, cool, fairs.
Over our heads.
What do you think now?
It's a bit on the nose. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can see it's quite realistic for a companion to actually fall in love with the Doctor.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure it's as realistic for the Doctor to fall in love, but I suppose Time War and stuff does things to you. So. However, it was closed so well. It was closed really nicely, and that scene is one of the most heartbreaking scenes in Doctor Who.
Yeah, the universe is getting shut off.
Yeah.
But then Donna comes in and everyone's like, "Way!"
They just brush over it so quickly.
Yeah. I mean, the romantic stuff, personally, I think it's pretty good. It doesn't bother me too much, but I'm not like a Doctor Who hardcore. I do really like the show, but I'm not like... I haven't watched it as much as you guys have or George has. I'm only on Series 5, as I say, so... But I find the romantic stuff cool. I prefer Martha's stuff because it's like him not falling back in love with her, so it's quite cool.
No, that Martha is just amazing. That's my favourite companion.
Bro, same, man. I absolutely love her. I just love how she just... Like, you know in the episode when, the Family of Blood, or is it the, what's the first one? Is it Human Nature's the first
Human
part?
Nature, Family of Blood.
And, like, those posh dudes are, like, having a go at her and saying offensive stuff, and she just, like, totally takes it on the nose. I love that kind of attitude. She just doesn't really care. And I love at the end when she saves the day, but then she's like, "Oh, I don't want to come with you anymore, you tit," and then walks off.
Even in Daleks in Manhattan, where she just screams at a Dalek.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. Yeah, she was just good from the get-go. Like, even in Smith and Lowe, she's just brilliant from the start.
Yeah.
But I was looking at the end of Series 4 when she comes back and she's with Mickey in the end. I always wish there was a spin-off of that.
Mickey and Rose.
I mean, it was a bit of a shame that, what's his name? I don't know his real name, but he played Gary in Miranda, that she basically dumped him, even though we only see him in like...
poor Tom.
Yeah. Spike Mulligan or whatever his name is. Oh, not Spike. His name's... No, Tom Milligan. Yeah.
Tom. Well, I was like... the actor's called Tom Ellis, but the character's called Tom as well.
Yeah. Rip Tom, man. Rip. Honestly. Really gutted. But Mickey's happy with Rose, so that's nice. It's nice to see that Mickey had a life when he got out of the other dimension, the other universe, and he's like, I've seen my nan, there's nothing there with me for Rose, so I'm leaving. And Doctor's like, fair play. So, what's your favourite Tennant moment?
I just didn't like all time Doctor Who.
Just all the series that he was in, series 2, 3, 4, and the specials that he was in.
Oh my... I love the scene in Doctor Manhattan where he climbs the Empire State Building. I really like that. I like him in Human Nature.
Yeah.
When he actually turns back to the Doctor, because you realise how good an actor David Tennant actually is in that moment. You're like, wow. I actually truly believe you've changed. Another one I keep watching, just enjoy it so much, is in 42 where he actually climbs out of the ship to get the button.
Yeah, what a hero.
That one, that's it. That is just so good.
Yeah.
How about Time Lord Victorious?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is good.
Yeah.
Absolutely epic.
And now they're doing the Big Finish, the magazines, the books as well, aren't they?
I'm like, what?
Oh, sorry, you cut out a bit there. You guys cut out a bit.
Oh, did we? Oh, sorry.
What did you say?
I said I was struggling to keep up with the Time Lord Victorious stuff because it feels like something's always dropping on Twitter or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd say my favourite moment is the bit when he survives all the Master and the Time Lord malarkey, and he's like, I'm alive, and then Wolf goes, well, it's on a window, it's not on wood, and then you're like, oh man. And then he's like, you had to go in there. And he's like, it's not fair. And I think, some people don't like it, but I think it makes him, he's been pushed to the absolute limit. He's saved loads of people. And now he's just going to die alone, which is quite a shame. But I love how he just throws all the books out the window and he saves everyone. I absolutely love those last 15 minutes of End of Time Part 2. When he saves Sarah Jane's son, saves Mickey and Martha, gives Donna's family the lottery numbers. I don't know why I find that funny, because it's absolutely beautiful when Wolf is crying and he's like and David Tennant's just standing there, and bugger, and the Rose stuff as well, and he's like, and then he's dying, and the thing that Uda's singing for him, and he's like, I don't want to go. That was like so heartbreaking. Have you guys seen the behind the scenes when there's one where he's crying, and he said if he's crying...
Yeah, I was actually going to say that. Yeah. Dust going in his eye. I'm like, I couldn't do that. Stressed me out.
Yeah. But he said, like, if he was actually crying on that clip, it would have been like, people wouldn't have felt as sad, but it's because he's taking it in his stride that people feel really sad for him, if that makes sense.
That still hurts to this day.
It is quite sad. George, do you want to ask a question?
Yes, I will. When it comes to series 12, what was your favourite bit of it?
Favorite? Oh, I know. It's the other guy. Okay for spoilers, because cover your ears.
Yeah. James is covered in it.
FYI, I'm just covering my ears, so say whatever the hell you want.
Right, okay, good. It's okay. The Cybermasters. I love that.
Yeah.
For me, it's the Master reveal. Oh, okay, no, sorry. Scrap mine. The Master reveal, yeah. I fell off my seat. I was that shocked. Oh, so good. It was so obvious as well when you go back.
It was, yeah. But I screamed when it happened.
Me and Chris just clinged onto each other and fell. Yeah, fell off the sofa. It was disastrous. Like, oh my god! Oh, amazing.
And as you say, it was so obvious because his name was O.
Yeah, I know. But as soon as, because it happens so quickly, like you're like, wait, what's going on? And then there you go. Yeah, I don't think anyone
It
saw
just
that
clicks,
coming.
doesn't it? So yeah, we were talking about the Cybermasters, weren't we? And the Master.
Yeah.
What?
Very good episodes.
Yes. When it comes to the two-parter at the end, what did you think of the whole Time Lord Cyberman thing?
I really like the Time Lord Cyberman thing. I think that worked perfectly. I love it when Doctor Who does stuff like that. It was the same with Lewis the same as well, about the human Dalek. Everyone's like, oh, why did they make the Daleks human? And I'm like, but really that is something the Cult of Skara would do if they've got to be that original.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed that. I actually heard quite recently that the Christmas special, there's a rumor going around, I don't know if you heard it, where that they were going to basically remake the Daleks in Manhattan and an evolution of the Daleks for that.
They're doing what? What?
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah, well, the black Dalek that was leaked. That was good. That was gonna be called Dalek Rec, instead of Dalek Sec.
Oh wow! Oh my god, that's so cool.
I thought that would be a really good thing if they did that.
Do you think it will be a Christmas special?
I don't know. Because looking at our ratings when they came out, I found the resolution was quite low. I think I can't remember fully, but I think it was quite low compared to the Christmas episodes.
At the end of the day, people are going out partying and stuff at New Year's Day. They're not going to watch Doctor Who.
Yeah. Well, and I think
I'd be like, sorry, cut the parties. I'm watching Doctor Who.
I think at the moment, if this virus covers on and everybody's not partying, maybe they'll get a good chance. But
yeah, it's very true. Actually, it's a very good point.
Yeah.
I just hope it goes back to Christmas, because Christmases don't feel the same. I think the BBC's losing out not having them at Christmas. That used to be like the highlight.
Definitely. I'll miss watch it at Christmas, but I know it's only a few days difference. But I always look forward to it on Christmas Day.
Yeah, I feel the same. It's such a magical day, and Doctor Who on top of it just makes it more magical.
Yeah, and you had some fantastic episodes on Christmas Day, like Voyager of the Damned.
Amazing, definitely.
And then Peter's finale, with the first Doctor. I always find that one of the best episodes of his era.
Definitely, it's really good. It is really good. I think that was the last minute one, because Stephen Moffat was trying to get a Christmas special in there, like, or was supposed to regenerate, and the Doctor falls, I think.
Yeah, because Chris Chibnall was meant to do the Christmas special, but he didn't want to do one.
No.
So Moffat came back and did it.
Yeah, good old Moffat. Why would you get rid of the Christmas specials? I just don't get it.
I don't know. Well, I found that the same with how many episodes being 10 now instead of 12 or 13 like they did before.
Yeah, I see it. Chibnall is a good writer and stuff, but I don't know if he's got the passion.
No, I know he's a fan of like the classic. era because you got like the clips of him when he was younger talking about the Sixth Doctor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's some other people that could be good. I forget his name now. But he made a couple good episodes. I think he made Nightmare in Silver, if I'm right.
Gaiman.
Yes, that's him.
Yes, that'd be such a good showrunner.
Yeah, I really wanted him to be the next showrunner when Moffat left.
He's apparently back in 13, I think.
Pardon?
He's apparently back in series 13 for writing one episode.
Oh.
He definitely wants to anyway, so if Christian
Yeah,
Milan
I
could probably
saw
say yes.
he wanted to, but I didn't realise he might be coming back.
I hope he is.
Oh,
was
it would be
November.
fantastic if he did.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty much new writers for the series 11 and 12, aren't they?
I think so.
Yeah, I think.
It just feels so isolated, series 11 and 12.
Yeah, they do. I feel like it is Doctor Who, but not as we know it. I feel.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I agree, yeah. I feel like too much changed at once with the
Yeah, definitely.
Murray Gold leaving and stuff.
Yeah.
Everything changed. Absolutely everything.
Yeah, well, one thing I do miss from Old Who is the music.
I know,
Yeah.
no, I will say that. Thing I don't like about the new era is the theme tune. I really don't like it.
Yes, me too. Actually, I know quite a few people liked it.
No, I've just got to like I see it on Twitter and I'm just want to type something, but I just leave it. I'm like, how can that be your favourite? Like, oh.
No, I know people like to think it's like a new updated version of the classic era, but to me it just looks like ink splodges.
Yeah,
I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
We need the TARDIS
We
back
need the
in
TARDIS.
theme tune.
Yes, definitely.
thing is, the Vortex in series 11 and 12 is gorgeous.
It is.
It is absolutely beautiful.
It is beautiful.
They didn't even use it in the theme.
No.
Oh.
Strange
I
that, isn't it?
love it, and I think it's a mechanism in the UK where they're going through the vortex, and it's like loads of different holes.
I know.
Yes.
It was absolutely beautiful. It should have been the theme tune because
It definitely should have, yeah.
the start and the end of the new theme tune I think is pretty good.
Yes.
The middle.
So next up, I want to ask you about your series that you have on the channel.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, James can listen now.
Great.
Come back.
Hello there.
And it's your subscriber series.
Series?
I'm sorry, I've got the name of it. It is the so sorry. Can James just talk for a second while I find it, because I can't remember.
Talking of your guys' content, I actually, you know, the music ones you've done, the Doctor, you know, watching Doctor Who tonight. What was it? Oh, I'm so sorry, I can't remember.
Go watch Doctor Who, that's it.
That's it.
It's just called Watch Doctor Who, and The Devil in Me about the angels.
Yeah.
That those two were like, you know, obviously you guys aren't like, you know, trained singers or whatever, but they was quite good and catchy, you know.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
But
What?
are you planning on doing any more original music, or do you think you'll just leave it with them two for a while, them two songs?
There was plans to be more this year, but we did it. It's just not happening. Oh. No, wait.
Well, we we don't know. There might be one that might sneak into this year, but everything planned coming after is definitely in 2021.
Okay.
That's where we are now. We're planning into our next year.
Yeah.
Do you guys play any instruments then, or do you just use like GarageBand to do stuff, or?
Yeah, I use MuseScore to score all my things, so I have to score it like an orchestral piece, and that's how I've learned how to do it. But I don't know how to play piano and things, no.
Yeah, our dad's pretty big into music. He's got like instruments now from downstairs. He's really into his music.
What bands does he like?
Ooh. He likes a lot. He's quite old-fashioned.
Does he like the Beatles and Pink Floyd and Elton John and Engelbert and?
Trying to think who he likes.
He likes Queen. He likes a lot of 80s stuff. Gary Newman's one.
Oh yeah, he's alright.
Depeche Mode.
Depeche Mode, that's it.
Does he listen to much Rush or Beastie Boys or?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I don't know for sure though.
Beastie Boys. To be fair, if he's really like old-fashioned with his music, I think Beastie Boys wouldn't be his thing actually. But they are quite banter for some of their songs. So.
Well, he does keep up with current music and stuff, but he mainly sticks to like the old stuff.
Yeah.
Love us for that.
I know.
I was about to say, I found what it is now. Your monster in the mirror video.
Oh, yes.
And I watched that when it came out. I thought it was brilliant.
Oh, thank you so much.
It was like our idea of how we wanted
Series 11 to go.
Yeah, so when Series 11 didn't really meet our expectations, we're like, let's write Monster in the Mirror, do it ourselves, and it means a lot that people like it.
Yeah.
Well, so I think it'd be the perfect episode for Jodie's era.
But thank you.
Yeah, I think we definitely pushed Jodie's buttons in that story.
I think that's what she needs. She just needs like a good threat that she's like, oh no, what am I gonna do? She needs like darkness, like
Yes,
in Revolution
definitely.
with the Dalek and things.
Without spoiling it, then, what is her biggest weakness as a doctor? Like just a general like personality,
Too
like.
friendly.
Yeah, she could be too happy and friendly.
She's too wanting to please everyone. So when she does like have moments where she falls out people and things, you're like, oh, where did that come from? That's my main issue.
Okay. Has she got any little strengths? Like, is she really courageous in situations, or does she give any cool speeches, or?
Changes quite often.
Yeah.
Like some episodes differ. I think I'm kind of like writing that down to that's just her character trait at this point. Yeah, she switches about quite a bit.
Yeah.
Loads of split personalities.
Yeah, like I remember in series 11 how she loved conspiracies then hated them.
Yeah, I know. It's just a bit. Oh, I think it'll. Well, she's getting better and better. So by series 13 and stuff, she'll probably be her own.
Yeah.
It's just a bit.
Do you think she'll stay for the 6th year?
In all honesty, we want her to go in series 13, not for the reason that we don't like Jodie. She's the 13th Doctor, go in series 13.
I don't mind if she stays for the 60th as long as series 13 does end up being the last one. I think 3 series is a good amount of time, especially when every series so far has been every 2 years. That's the right time to go.
Yeah,
I think she will stay to the 60th. I think it would be a bit silly to leave this close, to be honest.
Yes. Yeah, well, I was watching something actually, and it was showing when the 25th anniversary came on screens, and Peter Sampson had only had one series before the 25th. That's why Tom wasn't in it that much, because he just left. But I didn't know if it would be a good idea to do something like that. So have series 13 with Jodie, then have series 14 with a new Doctor, and have them in the 6th year.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, that would be good.
I'd love that.
Yeah.
Who would you guys like to see as the next Doctor then?
Michael Sheen would definitely be amazing.
Yeah.
What has he been in? Because I'm...
Romans.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
We haven't seen it either.
He was
What
in
else is
that
he?
ITV drama Quiz. Don't know if you saw that.
Nah.
He's very good. Very good.
I'll look him
One
up,
of
see
them
if he's,
actors that can just do anything.
Yeah.
I'll just look him up quickly. Hold on, Michael Sheen. I thought you were going to say Martin Sheen then. I thought he's a bit old to be the Doctor. Michael Sheen. He's quite a good actor though, Martin Sheen. Been in some sick films. Amazing in Apocalypse Now. And good in The Departed. No, I haven't seen any of these films he's been in. Oh, he was in Doolittle. Oh no, bloody hell. It says he's in a lot of Twilight films, Alice in Wonderland, Tron. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I ain't seen any of this stuff. Never mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay. We haven't really seen much of him either. We kind of just see clips and stuff.
I actually wouldn't mind if... No, wait, it's a spoiler. No, wait, I won't say.
What, is it a
Spoilers.
previous person who's appeared in it? Like how Peter Capaldi appeared in it in series 4, and then he came back.
No, I actually, honestly, if I say it's can't explain it. It'll just spoil
Okay.
it if I say anything.
Is there any
Yeah.
like really mainstream actors you guys would want as the Doctor, or?
I don't know. I can't think.
I quite like James Murray as the Doctor, and he was in like Primeval.
Oh, okay. Who did he play in Primeval?
Let me have
Let's
a
see
look.
on the cast. Let's see. Was he like one of the main characters? Oh no,
I'm just looking.
he's not one of the main. Oh no, he played Stephen Hart.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Definitely good. He definitely looked good as the Doctor.
Definitely, yeah.
Who would be? I'm trying to think. Oh, I don't know why, but just something popped in my head. I thought Jeremy Clarkson would be an alright Doctor because he's tall. He's tall. He's got a posh voice.
Actually, could be, to be fair though.
To be honest, that might work.
You know, Clarkson's actually voiced in a film before.
Oh.
He was he played Harv in the British version of Cars. If you've ever seen Cars, he was the Lightning McQueen's manager, and he's like, you know, he's just a bit of a sleaze, but he did a good job in that.
My gosh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was Harv in the truck. Unless you watch the American version, it's a different person playing Harv.
I don't know which version we watched.
No.
I'd imagine it'd be the UK version, but yeah, it's quite hard because I had no clue he did it until I watched the behind the scenes, and it took him so many takes to get it. They kept saying you have to be like, come on mate, get in the truck, come on. I felt kind of bad for him, but well, not too bad because he's getting paid and it's part of acting in it. Well, voice acting. You just have to keep doing it over and over and over till the director's satisfied. The film wasn't very good though, Cars, was it really? It was alright, but no Toy Story or Ratatouille or, you know.
Yeah.
Thankfully, though, all the Pixars are quite strong. And that's the problem, though, because they're always so strong. If they release one that's, like, average, you're like, oh, that was
You're
terrible.
really angry, aren't you? Like, I remember being a kid. Monsters, Inc. Obviously, I was only 1 when that came out, but that was, you know... Incredibles, one of the most awesome kick-ass animated films. I love that. Ratatouille, love that.
It's so
Wall-E.
good.
Wall-E. What did you say?
That's so good. Just
Oh, yeah. Syndrome's hilarious, isn't it, man? Like, just being an obsessed fan. Oh, such a lunatic. What other films? Up, amazing. Toy Story 3. But I think it went downhill a bit with Brave. Cars 2 was crap. But then, like, Brave, it was like... And then it felt like they wasn't bringing much good stuff out after that. I haven't seen Inside Out or many Cars films.
Inside Out is good.
Inside Out is a bit more of a step in their usual direction.
There was one with Tom Holland and Chris Pratt. That wasn't very good, Pixar film.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
yet. I've seen it everywhere on, like, the billboards and stuff. I didn't even know it was out, to be honest.
Literally went into lockdown before we could see it.
Gutting, man. Absolutely
No, who
gutting.
knows? Who knows? But if the reviews are saying it's not good, oh dear.
You might as well leave it.
Oh dear.
I had one last person who I was going to say about being the Doctor,
Right?
and that would be Jodie Comer. Who
Oh, I know
is
who you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
who's
people are
in-
reporting her for the Doctor.
in Killing Eve. I think she would be quite good.
I haven't seen much of her, but I know she's got quite a strong fan base right now for being the Doctor, so
Yeah.
support it.
Fairs. What do you guys think about the BBC saying the Doctor's immortal now? I know it doesn't it go into spoiler territory how the Doctor becomes immortal, but what do you think of the concept of there not just being like 12 Doctors and...
Nah, I don't like it.
I was okay with it when I first watched it, but since watching the classics and that, it hurts a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I have the same feeling.
Was it built up that there was only 12... The Doctor only had 12 regenerations then? Like, was it built up in previous series or, like, old series?
Yeah, kind of. I feel like it happens more in New Who. I haven't really reached the territory in the classic Who when they've said anything like that.
Oh, okay.
It feels like more in New Who they build it up.
More the fact that the first three are gone and they kind of know themselves as like the first, second, and third.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like disrespectful in the way to them.
That's how I feel.
about it.
It is very disrespectful to them.
So,
Yeah.
would you guys, like, want to see Doctor Who go on forever and ever and ever and ever, or would you like it to end if it just got really, really crap and daft?
We always see the good in Doctor Who. Like, it's always going to be Doctor Who.
At the end of the day, it changes so often that you could go through like three dud eras and then get like the best one ever. I feel it should just keep going on because one day a fan might be like, nah, that's not happening. We need to sort this and put it back on track, and it could be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Would you ever like to see him take an extended break with it one day, like a years and years break, and then bring it back, or...?
It's hard to say.
It depends. I wouldn't like it with this era. I would like it to get to at least to the next era before we go on any break.
If it moves to another showrunner and they're like, oh, I'm going to need 3 years to perfect it or something, or like, whatever. Yeah, I would say, yeah, that's fine. But I'd say in the middle of an era, no.
Well, I mean, the old one, it went on for 26 series, didn't it? So...
Yeah.
I watched a bit of the old Doctor Who at George's the other day, and it was Genesis, and it was actually really good. I enjoyed...
It's really good.
Yeah. I enjoyed how, like, Tom Baker was, like, really witty and, like, how he got out of all the situations, and he did get caught again with him and the that bloke he was with. Sarah Jane was off doing her own thing. But I've watched 2 parts of that so far. I know that it's 4 parts. Like, but, yeah, that was quite good. I might try and watch some old Who. Is old Who worth watching, in your guys' opinion, or...?
Some of them, there's definitely, out of all of them, you'll find one you like, for sure.
Yeah.
I think if you get like a BritBox subscription, it's more worth it because you don't have to risk it like buying an odd DVD or something, because then you can just watch them in order.
Yeah,
like
that's
we've been
what
keeping a list which ones we want to see.
I've got quite a few classic DVDs, but I did buy BritBox to basically watch through the whole classic era.
How much is BritBox?
£6.
Oh, a month? That's not too bad. I might try and get it just to watch a lot of old series.
After we've seen them all, we'll just cut the subscription and work out which one we want to see.
Which series are you guys on then from the old ones?
What are we on? Season 13? Yeah, we're coming up for the second last story.
Is it a trek getting through all of that? Because there's like 26 series, so...
It did feel like a trek at first, but once you get into the swing of it, it just becomes routine. Like we watch it every night now.
We should be done by October.
Fairs. So I was going to also ask about like YouTube stuff. You guys are brothers, so like, do you ever like? Is there any like how do you keep it so like that one of yous doesn't like get like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, you know how some like brother siblings, they get annoyed at each other, like Liam Gallagher and Noel Gallagher in Oasis. How do you guys keep it chill with each other and just get along with creativity and stuff?
I mean, we're very similar, so it's mainly like, I don't really know. We do fall out for sure.
Oh yeah, that happens.
But can't really stay mad at each other.
That's nice.
Yeah, we never used to be like that. Like, as little kids, Lewis scratched me over the nose, so I've never really forgiven him for that.
It's actually quite a sweet story. I was cruel to Christopher throughout his whole childhood until one girl decided to be evil to him. I squashed her hand with a gate.
Oh, that's a bit brutal.
And that is where it all blossomed from there on.
So how much of an age difference is there between you guys and like 2 years, or because you sound like a similar age?
4 years.
4 years.
4 years? Bloody hell! I thought that was
Yeah.
only 2 years, man. Bloody hell.
I mean, we're very childish.
Yeah, fair enough.
Get away with it because I work in the teaching profession. I'm trained to be a primary teacher, so that's
Oh,
probably why I
fair.
come across a bit more like kid friendly, that kind of thing.
Fair play. How do you guys because obviously like there's some YouTubers out there who, you know, I'm not saying that you guys are like insanely successful, but you're very good, the content's good, you know, and you got a few subs behind you. But like there's some people with less subs than you guys who are like really big-headed and think they're the best thing ever, and like less views than you guys, and like there are some people who have loads and loads and views of subs who are insanely humble. But how do you guys like keep it humble and keep really chilled as well?
I mean, channel was mainly just for us, so it's like we didn't really expect anything. Like, it was just like, oh, it's just for us. We'll put it on for us. We wanted to do it for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't go like chasing that sort of like fame. So if someone says, "Oh, I don't like this, you need to change it," well, but nah, because we like it, so we're not going to change it. So we kind of keep it more personal to us. So as long as we're happy, really the audience doesn't change, because the audience is still going to be me and Lewis all the time. I mean, we do listen to our fans, of course we do.
You know, obviously, would you change stuff if it was like insanely constructive?
Yeah. And sometimes we have with the mic and things, but we're quite stubborn, to be honest. If someone did it in a way that we're like, oh, that was a bit rude, we'll probably just push it off and say, we're not going to fix it. You can just...
So I guess if someone says like, I don't know, oh, your mic sounds like a load of rubbish, you absolute rubbish video, unsubscribed. I get you'd be annoyed, but like if they said, the mic quality's alright, but maybe get a better one if you want, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, we definitely consider it if it's put like that. Definitely.
Blue Snowball and Blue Yeti are very good affordable mics. They are like £100, but they are pretty decent.
Yeah, that's the one we've got. I think this is our like first time using it, like since June. Yeah, June's when we got it, so we're still trying to work out how to use it and things, because there's two of us. We need to work out where to stand and things.
Yeah. What editing software do you guys use? PowerPoint, really?
Yeah, the Microsoft Office software, because I literally know nothing else. Like, as a kid, I
Bro,
used to make
you're blowing my mind
PowerPoint.
here, man. I didn't know you could use PowerPoint as editing software. You've absolutely blown my mind.
It's amazing. You can create a video and everything. We do everything on PowerPoint.
Yeah.
My God, like, I thought you guys would be using like Sony Vegas or like Adobe Premiere or something.
You haven't spent a penny on this.
Yeah, all our cheap software.
You know what? I'm not taking the piss. Fair play. That is epic that you pulled that off.
Thank you.
Like, honestly, I don't even know. I didn't even realise you could edit on PowerPoint. Because when I was young, I mean, we did George in school and, like, our squad, we did dick about on PowerPoint and we made some stupid PowerPoints. But, like, I didn't realise you could make a full video out of it. That's absolutely insane, but pretty awesome.
That's a remarkable program.
Yeah, I mean, that has to be, like, reassuring for, like... Have you told your viewers that you use PowerPoint? Because that has to be reassuring that you can just, like, use PowerPoint and make pretty well-edited videos.
Yeah, we do tell them.
That's good.
There was a time where we didn't say anything because we were at, like, a sub count that if someone did it and did it better than us, we would have been just crushed.
Oh,
Like, we're all right now.
I see. It
It
doesn't annoy me too much, but I feel like some YouTubers, you know, like YouTubers who are like set for life and they won't give away any of their editing tips and they won't give away what software they use and how they do certain things. It is a little bit annoying because they're like set for life. They've got like millions of dollars or pounds or whatever in the bank, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit gutting. What are your guys? Who would you say? Not personal favourite. Actually, Chris, do you want to say your personal favourite companion before I ask like who you guys think the best companion is? Like opinion, like who fans think the best and who had the best episodes and all that. But like, who's your favourite personal favourite companion, Chris?
My personal favourite is Amy Pond.
Nice. She's pretty cool so far from what I've seen. What do you like about her that doesn't spoil too much past?
I just like her attitude, to be honest. She feels very real. I like her arc. Like,
She's Scottish, she's incredibly biased.
Yeah.
I'm not biased.
She's also ginger.
That's got nothing to do with it.
Fair play.
How about you, Lewis?
And Martha,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Oh, yes, sorry. I forgot you said it before.
Yeah.
But yeah. So far, Amy's just seemed like quite kick-ass, really. Because I watched 11th Hour at George's house, and I was like, so Matt Smith's gonna go round 2 seasons with a bloody 10-year-old. What's going on? And I was so gutted. And then George was like, wait, bro, wait. And then obviously you see that he comes back in like 10 years and she's a stripper, or a hooker, so that's cool. That is really cool. I can't believe she whacks him with a wrench or a baseball bat, doesn't she, at first?
She does.
I felt like, bloody hell, a bit harsh. But yeah, she's quite kick-ass, you know, she's quite cool. I just like how she's like really relaxed and she doesn't panic most of the time. Yeah, just really cool, isn't she? George, who's your personal favourite then?
It's quite hard, actually. I think I'd have to go with either Martha or Donna.
Yeah, good choices.
Yeah.
No one's much of a fan of Rose after series 2. She's alright, but I don't know.
Or you're just too good. It's got better and better.
I don't know. I liked her a lot in series 1, but in series 2 I just felt like she was a bit. I did like her in some episodes, but in some episodes I just felt she was a bit arrogant. You know. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just how I
get
feel.
that.
What about the best companion then? Like just all around the best, and who does the best job and has been in the best episodes and all that.
Might have to be Donna, you know.
Yeah, it could be.
I'd go with her as well, the most important woman in the universe.
Yeah, that's great.
Actually, like, if we're counting New Who and Classic Who, I'd have to go with Sarah Jane Smith.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah, I agree. That is. Sarah Jane is incredible.
It's cool how she was like in 2 generations of Doctor Who.
I'm so happy they brought her back. Like, I wouldn't have probably gave Classic Who a chance if they hadn't done Sarah Jane Adventures and
Yeah,
stuff.
definitely. You know, I remember when CBBC started to air Sarah Jane Adventures, and I used to come back and watch it every single day.
Yeah, us
So
two,
good.
we were addicted. At one point, we were saying it was our favourite show ever.
Oh,
like,
bloody
better
hell.
than Doctor Who at one point.
Yeah, well, I think it was in some aspects when it comes to it.
It was really good. Shame it got done so quickly.
I know they didn't even get through the first full, the last series. They had to stop halfway. I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Was it because she like passed away, or was it
Yes.
did they cancel it?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Quite a shame because she was only like 63, wasn't she?
Yeah, it was a shock. It was a shock.
Saddest day like of my life.
Yeah,
I think it actually is, you know. It was so gutting.
definitely. Just
No.
total shame.
Last year, she only got it a couple months before the cancer, didn't she? And then it just happened all of a sudden.
She kept going. She didn't
Yeah,
say anything.
she
She
wanted
like
to-
kept it under wraps, and then it happened, and everyone was like, "Oh, what?" Then it got cancelled.
I was just thinking of like this one's a little bit of a weird question, but obviously a lot of the mums in Doctor Who, I think Martha's mum wasn't very nice, and Donna's mum was so mean. Just didn't care for Donna at all and kept shitting on her all the time. Honestly, I loved it so much at the end of when Donna's mind got wiped and Tennant was like, "Well, tell her more often. She means the world to you," you know. Because honestly, such a horrible woman. Martha's mum was just a bit annoying, but she wasn't as horrible. And I thought Jackie was an absolute legend, to be honest.
She's amazing.
She is super mum Jackie.
Yeah, she cares so much. I love how she slapped Eccleston. That was quite funny.
Yeah, she's fab.
Yeah,
Absolutely
absolutely.
fab.
I was gonna ask you as well. Where did you get your style of your video from with the characters?
Who inspired us?
Yeah.
Yeah, how did you come up with the characters that you do?
Oh, okay. first of all, the like presentation style with the cartoons like moving and like still images and stuff. That's like inspired by like Odd Ones Out and things, but it was kind of an afterthought. We're like, oh, it's a bit like Odd Ones Out. It's more like just I've seen some videos do it and it was in the back of my head. And I'm like, oh, let's do that. They're puppets, so we can move them, like, do whatever we want them to.
Yeah.
And that's how we able to make them so quickly and things.
Could you guys like put angry faces on the characters if you're talking about like the worst episodes, or do you think that would be off-putting for the audience?
Yeah,
or?
we've got loads of different like poses. Plus,
Yeah,
stuff.
there's gonna be more next year, I think.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Would you guys ever like, do you watch a lot of other shows apart from Doctor Who then?
Yeah, it's
What?
recently, I'm not sure.
What shows?
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, exactly. We're absolutely like head over heels for all animated things. To be honest, Gravity Falls, that stuff.
Do you like
And
Rick
we
and,
do
do you like Rick and
No, like-
Morty, or
Sorry?
do you like Rick and Morty a lot, or?
I haven't seen that one. No.
It's absolutely epic. You should watch that one. There's so much funny stuff in there. There's so many like, it's just like Rick, the main character, is just like really nihilistic and horrible. But then you've got this dude called Jerry, who's like his son-in-law, and he's just the biggest bum ever. It's like when they bounce off each other, it's some of the funniest stuff ever.
I love it.
And do you watch much Family Guy or South Park or Futurama? Or
What's The Simpsons?
We used to watch that kind of thing actually. Like I've definitely seen like a few episodes of Family Guy and Futurama. I think I've seen about 2. Yeah, we used to watch things like that. Pretty much since we started Doctor Who Adventures, it's just been Doctor Who only.
pure Doctor Who? Fair enough. Do you watch any other live action stuff apart from Doctor Who then?
What else do we watch?
The thing is that we don't really have much of that. I mean, CBBC, we used to watch like everything. Young Dracula,
Oh,
Stupid, Sorry, I've Got No Head, that kind of thing. Horrible Histories.
We've even got off BBC now though.
Yeah, we just watch Doctor Who all the time. And since
Nice.
we've gone into Classic Who, it's like watching a new show because it's different. It's completely like different structure, different writing style, different vibe.
so like, say if tomorrow, click of the fingers, BBC say I'll forget Doctor Who. What videos would you guys make? Would you move on to a different show or just keep trying to talk Doctor Who related things? Because there's so much content out there.
We'd probably make our own series.
Oh,
That's
fair play.
what we do.
That'd be
I
quite
just
cool.
don't think Doctor Who can ever end, really.
Mm.
Well, not with us, anyway.
When we were, well, in 2017, when we first started Doctor Who Adventures, we like burnt out after 7 videos or so, and we're like, we can't do it anymore. We've ran out of ideas, and we've ran out of time. Then, all the way up until 2018, when we eventually came back, we were planning ideas, and the way we did it was just going through like all the old eras and things, and we're like, do you know what? We've got enough content to take us 2 years forward without another Doctor Who series. But I think we could do it. If it did get cancelled, we could hold it longer.
Yeah, and I suppose there's a lot of old series stuff to talk about, and you can talk about Sarah Jane Adventures, Torchwood, maybe some stuff behind the scenes. I was going to say, George was telling me about this recently, about this film that they're going to do with John Barrowman, Billy Piper and Tennant, and it's set between series 2 and 3. Have you guys heard about it, or...?
We've been hinting at a movie for a while, actually, so maybe it was in the pipeline all the time. Who knows?
Would you guys be hyped for it then, or do you think it's not good to make a Doctor Who film?
Jumping back into our childhood.
Yeah, I'm up for it. I hope they're not going to do that same thing they do with Time Lord Victorious, where they've kind of focused more on David Tennant, and I feel like they're focusing more on David Tennant because he's the more successful era. I just think that's a bit unfair on Jodie. Although I'm not the biggest fan of the era, I think it does need its own chance to its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do it, yeah. I'll be a sucker for it. I'll book tickets straight away.
What?
Sorry, I was about to say, James Bond covers his ears for this, but like with Torchwood and with John Barrowman, with his hang on, I'll just wait for James. There we go. With John Barrowman coming back, would you like to see a new series of Torchwood?
Yeah, I think they should bring it back. I mean, everyone's gutted it stopped, including the cast, so I think they should. Yeah, I think it's the perfect time as well, considering the reveal was so well received.
Yes, definitely. Like, I think what they should do, if they do bring back Eve Miles, but have like Yaz join Torchwood when she leaves.
Yeah, I'd love that. Yaz would be so good. I think that would be great.
Yeah, and as well, I don't think we've seen the last of Jack this series. I have a feeling it'll be back at Christmas.
I hope so.
That's what I'm hoping.
Hope so.
Because I know there was some leaked behind the scenes footage of that Marshmallow a video that they did.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see like his braces and his and what Jack would normally wear.
Mm-hmm.
So
even in promotionals, he's in like a different shirt color.
yeah, so I noticed that actually. I think I noticed that on Ace's video. But yeah, if he does come back, and like it, and if Davros was in this episode, it'll kind of be like in Jonah's Earth Journey's End.
Yeah.
Well, when Sarah sees Davros, it'll kind of be like that kind of feeling.
Yeah, I think the Christmas or New Year's, whatever they're doing, will be good. If they've got all that in it, it'll be good.
Yes, definitely. So one more thing. If you had to bring back a companion, which companion would it be?
Probably Susan.
Alright, okay, yeah.
Because obviously first companion, and I feel they've like referenced her enough. Carol and Ford would probably come back, to be honest. So
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree.
Yeah.
I know there was a script done for one of the lockdowns with Jodie and Susan, if I'm right.
Yeah, no, there was.
And didn't somebody in the community like remake it as well?
Yeah, I think it was Ace Creeper.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, you're right. Yeah. I think if they had put that into Doctor Who itself, I think that would have been really good.
Yeah, I think that's just. I think that would make everyone so happy to see Susan come back.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx anything. And while Cara and Ford is still with us, it would be lovely to have her back.
Yeah, definitely. Couldn't agree more.
I mean, the Doctor said one day I shall come back, and he hasn't.
No.
It's out of order.
I was going to ask you guys. I know it's back to like me asking about different shows or whatever, but what do you guys do you guys have any other interests apart from Doctor Who? Like, do you watch many sports, or are you interested in cars, or I don't know?
It's all hobbies, really. Like, I'm severely into music and songwriting. This is into acting.
Okay.
Art as well.
Oh yeah, we're both into art.
So,
This is accurate art, though, believe it or not.
Lewis, have you acted in anything yet, or?
No, I'm still in like the school and stuff, but I've done like school shows and stuff.
What parts have you played? Like protagonist, antagonist, or just casual character, or?
I mean, I've been the Mad Hatter. Hopefully doing that in an upcoming show.
Oh, cool. Do you get nervous with this, like going on stage in front of a crap ton of people, or?
No, I was the one person in school that was fearless.
So you're fine with like, do any of your mates like take the mick a bit, or are they like, bro, you're such a good actor, or?
Yeah, my friends is very interested in friendship.
Oh, so they take the mick out of the acting a bit.
In the acting, we just take the mick out of everything.
Oh, fair enough. Fair play.
Like, you're not like, oh my god, please don't judge me for it. You won't
Yeah.
If someone takes a mick out of you,
Healthy banter.
won't affect you. You're just like, I don't care what you think, I'm gonna keep doing it.
So, Lewis, are you gonna like try and aim for like high level acting, or are you not that fussed, or just like theatre stuff, or?
I mean, I'm gonna try it starting out theatre, but I would love to get into Doctor Who.
I was about to say you should try and be the 16th Doctor or whenever, because I was talking to George about this, and I thought, can you just go and audition to be Doctor Who in London? And he said, no, you have to have things behind you. You have to have films and telly behind you to even be considered.
Yeah.
So.
I think when it comes out with Matt Smith though, I can't remember ever seeing him in anything until he became the Doctor.
He was definitely in some stuff before, but he probably was in nothing big.
Kind of depends on the writer as well. Like, Hypno knew Jodie. So.
Yeah, true.
Have many of the previous Doctors criticised Jodie, or have they just been all like, oh, best thing ever? Or...
A lot of people were okay. I think they were okay with her.
I think Peter Davison wasn't too happy about a female Doctor, but
That's
since
a bit,
then he came round.
Yeah, so I remember that. So he said boys want somebody to look up to, and he got so much hate he had to delete his Twitter apparently.
I mean, the way I see it, it's about the quality of the Doctor. I don't care if you're a man, woman, if you're tall, small, thin, fat, whatever you are, whatever your genetics are, you know, it doesn't matter. It's about how well you act and how well you play the role.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I think it's fine that there's a woman Doctor. I wouldn't be bothered if all the other Doctors were women. I wouldn't be bothered if every Doctor was a bloke. I wouldn't be bothered if every Doctor was a midget. As long as they can, you know, or if there was like 7 foot, as long as they can play the part well. That's all that really matters to me. You know.
Definitely. True to the show as well, to be anything it wants to be.
Yeah. I've talked about this on the podcast with George before, like how the Doctors really never want to kill people. I like it as a character trait because it's like they're really like, you know, they want to preserve life because he's killed so many people previously. With the Time War and all that stuff. But a part of me thinks if he just slaughtered certain people, more people would have lived. But what do you guys think of the Doctor not killing anyone? Or not wanting
That's
to?
a very good point, actually.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, it's more to do with the Doctor feeling like he/she has blood on their hands if they have to do it. Like, every time they've got to do, like, genocide or something, properly wipe out a species or something, you always see it in the Doctor's face, like, what have I done?
Yeah,
But I
true.
think the fact that every life is precious is kind of the motto that the Doctor lives by.
That's fair. That is fair. I mean, it makes him interesting as much as I personally think it's a load of rubbish, that because, as I say, he nearly got himself killed by doing that with the Midnight episode because he wanted to preserve that woman's life. He nearly got killed, and then all them would have got killed, and then that possessing creature would have got to the train station and possessed all the planet, and then potentially possessed all the galaxy and the universe. So, because the Doctor was scared, well, because the Doctor was interested, he could have caused loads and loads and loads of people to get possessed and killed, basically. But I love how the air hostess is so dedicated to a job that she actually sacrifices herself. Like, what a legend. When everyone else was being a total prick, everyone else was like, oh, kick him out. But, like, she was like, oh, I've got to step up, and then she, you know, killed the possessing creature alien thing.
Yeah, that was so heroic. I was like, I did not see that coming. I literally thought it was going to go a terrible way because obviously we're nearing the end of the series at that point. I was like, oh no, what's going to happen?
Yeah. I loved, you know what was, I was going to ask, best cliffhangers from series 1 to 4, what, and the specials. I was just going to say, I love that one in Turn Left, the Bad Wolf thing, that was absolutely epic, but what's your guys' favourite cliffhangers?
I mean, Doomsday, when the Dark Cybermen were revealed. That is amazing.
That's really
Yeah.
good, yeah.
100%.
The Master reveal.
Oh yeah, when he was the old man, yeah.
That was amazing.
And the Doctor regenerating. They're just all incredible.
Yeah, when he gets shot by the Dalek.
Now one that I quite like is the next Doctor, because at the time it had just been announced David was leaving, and then you got somebody who we think's gonna be the next Doctor.
Yeah, the dude from The Walking Dead, yeah. Can't remember his name though. Really tall bloke.
I think his name was David as well, if I'm right.
Oh, David Morrissey.
That's him, yeah.
That was a good cliffhanger. I thought that actually was the next Doctor. I
Yeah,
got
me
properly
too.
tricked.
It is cool how they used the twist though, like how his mind merged with Tennant or something when he had that weapon, and Tennant used that weapon in Rise of Cyberman and Age of Steel. That was quite cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think that we could maybe wrap up here. Have you guys got any topics you guys want to talk about, or?
I think we're all
I think we're good.
Okay.
Conversation covered everything.
Well, we're paying a bit of homage to your channel now, right? So I've been James.
I've been George.
Do you guys want to say your outro?
I've been Christopher.
And I've been Lewis.
And you've been brilliant.
Brilliant.
Hey. So thanks for coming on, guys, and thanks to the people for watching.
No worries at all.
Yeah. Good fun.
You got any final messages or?
Thanks for having us on. It's been a blast.
No worries, boss.
Well, thanks for coming. We've really enjoyed you. We've really enjoyed you coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I'll end it there. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.
See you later.